All right, welcome back, everybody. FTA Sports Fantasy Team Advisors, the first video of NBA betting that we're going to look at. So what we're going to do is we have historical numbers on everybody. So every game that's going on this Saturday slate, we've got the historical numbers against this player, against this defense. And what we've done is we've taken their last 10 games and what they've averaged in their last 10 games, and we can see what we like. So these are player props. They're not game props. So definitely check that out. If that's something you're interested in, if you want us to continue this kind of video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're going to continue that with the NBA. MLB is coming back. We're going to bring MLB DFS back on the website, so you can go check that out, fantasyteamadvisors.com. And yeah, let's just get right to it. We have a certain amount of games we're looking at. We have the players that we like, and we have the defense rank against the position that they're going for. So pretty much every bet we do is on FanDuel. So if that's interest of you and you haven't already signed up, you can click the link in the description of this video and you can sign up using our FanDuel link. Anyone who does sign up and deposit using our referral link will get the entire MLB DFS season for free. So you just got to show proof that you've used and signed up and deposited, and then you get the entire MLB season for free. So that's awesome. Let's get right into it. First game on the slate here, Orlando Magic at the LA Clippers. So we've got Markelle Fultz. The market we're looking at is rebounds on this one. The line as of the making of this video is 3.5. He's going up against the 9th ranked defense out of 30, so they're kind of good. But in his last 10 games, Fultz has hit 80% of the time when the line is at 3.5. So you could look at that. You could look at Kawhi Leonard in assists. So with Leonard in assists, we've got the current line anyway is 3.5 assists. He's going up against the last ranked defense against his position. So Kawhi Leonard over 3.5. He's hit 70% of the time his last 10 games. So that's a really good one as well. And you can even, when you're looking at it, or you could just go on like box scores and you can see what they've done in the past. So definitely check that out. And then the last player in this game that I like, Wendell Carter Jr. We're looking at rebounds. Current line is the current line is 8.5. He's going up against the 24th ranked defense against them, 70% hit rate. Absolutely love this. So Wendell Carter there, over 8.5 rebounds is what we'll be looking at there. Next game, the 76ers at the Pacers. We got Tyrese Maxey, points, over 21.5 points, going up against the 20 ranked defense. He's hit this 70% of the time. So 7 of his last 10 games is what he's hit. So we really like that there. And then Buddy Hield, the market here is over or under 4.5 rebounds. Going up against the 5th ranked defense, so not the best matchup for him, but he's hit over 4.5 rebounds, so he needs to get 5, 70% of the time in his last 10 games. Moving to the next game, the Miami Heat at the Chicago Bulls. We've got Zach LaVine, 26.5 points, going up against the 9th ranked defense, so top 10 defense, but he's hit this point line 80% of the time. So I really like that one. Patrick Beverley, we've got him going up against the 27th ranked defense against his position. We've got 2.5 assists. He's hit that 80% of the time. Pat Beverley, again, rebounds, 4.5 rebounds, 80% of the time. He's hit this one as well. And then Zach LaVine, assists over or under 3.5. He's hit this one 70% of the time, going up against the 17th ranked defense. Then we go to the next game, Minnesota Timberwolves at the Toronto Raptors. So Anthony Edwards hurt. It's going to pop up players, the defense, offense on both sides. Looking at this matchup here, Fred VanVleet, over under 7.5 assists. He's going up against the 23rd ranked defense. He's hit over this number 80% of the time. I really like that one. And then Jakob Poeltl, over under 2.5 assists. He's going up against the 22nd ranked defense. He's hit this number 70% of the time. Moving to the next game, Golden State Warriors versus the Memphis Grizzlies. The only one I really like in this one is Steph Curry. Looking at Steph, over under 5.5 rebounds, going up against the 22nd ranked defense against his position. He's hit over 5.5 rebounds 70% of the time. He's coming off a massive game, ton of points there We know he can get the points. We know he can drain the threes, but he can also do other things. He can also rebound, get assists as well. So I really do like rebounds here. Over, under 5.5. Look at that over there. Then the Kings at the Wizards. We got Domantas Sabonis assists. Over, under 6.5. Playing third-ranked defense, though, so this one, very iffy. This is more of a, if you're making like a little separate, $1, $2 parlay, whatever your unit is when you bet, I would look at that. Over under 6.5 assists. He has hit this 70% of the time in his last 10 games, but again, the third-ranked defense is what he's going against. Sabonis, again, over under 12.5 rebounds. 70% of the time, he's hit this in the last 10 games. So that's good right there. We're looking at that. And just depending on what you want to do, Sabonis could be a good one. And then the last player in this matchup, Monte Morris, over under 3.5 rebounds, going up against the 23rd ranked defense against him. He's hit over under 3.5, 70% of the time as well. Then the final game on what we're looking at here is the Celtics at the Jazz. You got Lauri Markkanen. The line right now, so making of this video, over under 26.5 points. He is going up against the 7th ranked defense, so this is something to kind of steer clear from, or keep in mind, I should say. He's hit this 80% of the time, though. So the defense is good against his position, but he has hit this 80% of the time. So, I mean, if you really want to dig in and look at who he's played and how they've ranked, by the time we watch this, that ranks obviously different, because every single day, NBA, the ranks, that's the kind of the problem. The defensive ranks will have changed, most likely, if we're looking at very close points prior to that. So it's kind of this one, these two are, I don't know, I'm probably not going to have much exposure to it, but you can look at that. And then you got Kelly Olynyk. The line is over under 5.5 rebounds. He is going up against the 8th ranked defense, so they're pretty good against him. But he has hit this 70% of the time. So that's something to keep in mind when you're going through there. And then we kind of see some other ones that, you might want to go with if the motto is never bet the unders, but the unders can make you money as well. So kind of looking at some unders on this NBA slate. We've got the Magic at the Clippers, a ton of players that we can look at. Marcus Morris Sr., the line right now is over under 10.5 points. He's going up against the 25th ranked defense, so they're not that good against this, but he's hit 10.5, 20% of the time last time. So that's something to look at. Same thing with Westbrook. 18.5 points is the line, going up against the 10th ranked defense, that he's only hit that 20%. Cole Anthony, 4.5 assists, 20%. Nicholas Batum, points, 6.5. This one feels enticing because he's only got to get 7 points. He's only hit 7 points 30% of the time in his last 10 games. But he does have a kind of a juicy matchup going up against the 21st ranked defense there. Then we can look at Minnesota Timberwolves. This game, Fred VanVleet, over under 4.5 rebounds. He's going up against a very bad 29th out of 30 ranked defense against him, but he's only hit 5 rebounds 20% of the time, 2 games out of his last 10. So that's kind of, I don't really like that. Miami Heat at the Bulls, Bam Adebayo, over under 8.5 rebounds, going up against the 2nd ranked defense, so not a good matchup for him. And he's only hit 9 rebounds 20% of the time. I think you can smash the under on this one. Same thing, Patrick Beverley, over under 5.5 points, which seems very low for Patrick Beverley, but that's what we're looking at. He's going up against the number 1 team defense against him. So that is kind of looking at stuff, what are we getting out of him? You can kind of look at it that way. 5.5 points doesn't seem like a lot, though. That's what's crazy. Doesn't seem like a lot, but he's only hit it 30% of the time. And he's going up against the best defense he could possibly face. So this one's really low, though, so be careful on this one. It kind of feels like a trap, but again, he's only hit it 30% of the time, so 3 of his last 10 games. Then we can look at Golden State Warriors at the Grizzlies. We can look at 2 Grizzlies players. Dylan Brooks, over under 2.5 assists. He's going up against the 20 ranked defense, so bottom 10. And he's only hit this 30% of the time. Then Jaren Jackson Jr., 7.5 rebounds. 30% of the time he's hit 8 rebounds. He's going up against the 22nd ranked defense. So looking at that, this one, rebounds, I really like the under. I don't think he's going to get 8 rebounds in this one. So this is just kind of wanted to see if you guys would like this. If this is a video you do like, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Go follow us on Twitter at advisors_team. Again, in the description of this video will be the link to sign up on FanDuel. And if you guys sign up and you deposit, they're going to give you some free bets as well. So free money, and you'll get our MLB DFS content for free this entire MLB season. So that's all I've got for you guys. Good luck on NBA betting on March 18th. Let's bring home some bacon. Peace.